Marissa talks about the turmoil in her relationship with NLE Choppa, which led to their split.
So I'm calm right now. I'm just gonna calmly say what I have to say, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't know what you get out of trying to hide the truth or play games, play certain sides, whatever the case may be. I don't know what you get out of it. I really don't care. I'm tired. I'm just to the point where, it is what it is. Like, I did this thinking that was our deal. I thought we was in it together. Just beyond me at this point. The internet, you gonna make it seem like whatever, you gonna take whatever you can and flip it and do whatever. I will let you have that. Like, I'm just over it. I have the truth. I know the truth. I have the receipts. And I'm just tired. As much as you preach about being real and being honest, I wish you would just be real and be honest. As much as you preach about this and that, I just wish you would just reflect and do that. You want to look like, I don't know. You are an amazing man. But I have let you drag me through the mud because I loved you. And that is my fault. It had nothing to do with money. I never cared about your money. I never cared about nothing. We literally built a bond. I really thought it was real. I thought it was sincere. You saying that you felt sorry for me, that is the craziest shit that you could ever say. But if that's what that was, you should have said that a long time ago. When I said that I got the tattoo, if you have been on my journey, I've been recording my journey. I had surgeries. I had to get a surgery to remove my tube. I had to do surgeries on my. When you do IVF, you inject yourself with lots of medication. The medication makes you way more hormonal than a pregnant woman. So the day that I was crying on live, that was part of the reason. He wanted me to tell the world that I let him off, or whatever the case might be. At the time, I didn't want to say anything because I was afraid of looking crazy. But that was the truth. But I fucked around and looked more crazier, and then I couldn't address the situation or correct the situation at all. When it came about this tattoo, I had already been doing the medicine.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
And doing all these surgeries and all this shit. And I have went through a lot. IVF is not easy. It's hard. It's a lot of pain. I lost hella weight. It's a lot of testing, a lot of shit sticking yourself at certain times. You feel your body changing. You feel you're changing. You can't control when you outlash. It's a lot. It comes with a lot. My phone is hot. I'm sitting outside. But that's who I could find in. I could find in my friends. So he don't want me telling my friends certain things because when he reads our messages, my friends don't agree with what he say. And all this shit. So we was talking about my baby shower. At first he didn't want to be at the baby shower because my sister was going to be there. And he don't like my sisters. And all this other shit. And then we got into a real bad argument about the baby shower because I'm like, at the end of the day, nobody knows I'm pregnant. So if a picture did get out that I'm having a baby, the pregnancy is almost over. Why does it matter? We get into a big argument. He's like, I'm trying to protect this. I'm trying to protect that. I don't need people in my business. Da-da-da-da-da. No, you don't want people to know that you're lying. So that happened. He hit me up a few days later. And he was like that he wanted me to sign an NDA. And I'm like, I'm not, like, I didn't say I wasn't going to sign it, but I was asking for what, you know? And then he come back 3 hours later and was like, if you love me, can you just delete all your social media? And, you know, at this point, it's just like, it's probably never no coming back from this. Like, there's nothing that I have done to you for you to even do something like this to me. But this is my problem. Like, I ignored everything because I loved you. I really thought that, like, you loved me back. It's my fault. I take accountability. It's my fault because I believed in you. I believed that you were different. I was at a very, very I just believed, I knew that you were different, and I believed in you more than anything. December, you switched up. You went on your little journey. You switched up. Just in November, you was texting me, telling me, you know, you needed to treat me better as a woman, and whatever the case might be. It's just a lot, but at the end of the day, you gave me my blessing. I can't fault you for that. I appreciate you giving me my blessing. But I could have did this another way. I could have did this with somebody who wants to be there. And you want to sit here and act like quote unquote single or whatever, and that's cool. But you didn't want me to be with nobody else. Even still to this day, you before all this, you constantly asking me who in my DMs or who I've been talking to or da 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 da. Like, you know, like, it's just lame. It didn't have to go this far. I said something on the internet the other day because I've been texting you. I've been communicating my feelings. I've been constantly communicating with you, and you ignored them. You're not acknowledging them. You want to push them to the side. Give me excuses. Say that you're busy. Flip it on me. Tell me that you got the world on your shoulders. You got to do this and that. And all I do is stress you out. I should be strong enough to handle this and da-da-da-da-da. And you would think the heartful, tearful conversations that we have with another are meaningful. But I guess they're not. I guess it was all fake because you felt sorry for me. So I'm glad you feel sorry for me. That's going to be the key for me to stop holding on to you. That's going to be the key to letting you go. I was really trying to build something with you because you told me you never had this and you never had that. And I was really trying to be that woman and give it to you. But it's just like, I was the idiot, and I'll be the idiot. I don't give a fuck about being dragged on the internet. I am a woman. I am human. I am not player. I love hard. I'm rocking with you. I'm going to war with you. I'm doing whatever because I love you. My love does not mean nothing. If I knew that I was going to go through this pregnancy by myself, I would have never did it. No matter how much I want to be a mom. No matter how hard it is for me to have a child. I pray that I will one day forgive you. I never understood how women can be bitter. But now I understand. Because you really get pushed to that point. I'm fresh out the hospital. And it's like you want to go so hard for a bitch that really held you down, but you treat me like shit. And you go so hard for bitches who ain't did shit for you. If bitches even went through half the shit that I went through, they would not with you, bruh. You are a good, great person. You are a great person. You are a great man. You are loving. But you are like a Gemini, and you're not even when you have a scary side, bruh. And I went through that dark and scary side with you, dog. You could have just let me go, fool. And while you sitting here lying and make it seem like you never held on to me, you know you did, dog. You held on to me, fool. I could have went and been with somebody else. Or try to heal and be with somebody else. And then try to make a family. That's somebody who really wants it. That shit is crazy. I really don't care how crazy I look on the internet. I love that man. I'm not gonna hide that. I don't care if people think I'm embarrassing myself. I was down for him. And I was willing to prove to him that it's whatever. It was never about no money. It was never about nothing. We was building a family. We was like this. I know all your dark secrets, and you know all of mine, bruh. It's up, fool. But I'm glad that you have opened up and you finally are honest with yourself. And you're honest with me about what it really is. You felt sorry for me. I appreciate it. Thank you for telling the truth. Now I can get the fuck up and move the fuck on. I never wanted to raise my son in a single household. I never wanted to raise my son co-parenting. But I will learn to do that. I never wanted my son to possibly have a stepfather. Or see his mom not with his dad. But we don't always get what we plan. So, Bryson, for the last 4 months, I've been screaming, it's a bitch, it's a bitch. I should have just read the signs when you were switching up. But I just thought you was just, I don't know. Like, even you act like this when we not around, but when we in each other's faces, it's a whole different ball game, fool. But thank you for giving me my son. I hope my son never grows up and see that I hope my son never grows up and pulls up that interview and see that his daddy felt sorry for his mama and he didn't want him. For real.
Thanks for tuning in to 9 Mag TV.